Hi, collective. So we're doing a whatever comes out type of reading. This will be for the next 72 hours. That's what we'll do this one for. We're going to get started with some signs and synchronicities. Dominant. Okay. Some of you all could have someone in your life that is that has a very dominant personality trait. That's what I'm hearing this time. It's amazing to me just how many different messages I can channel off of one card. Some of you all could feel like this person is overbearing with their dominance. That's what I'm hearing. The number 5. 5 represents change, freedom, curiosity, and personal progression. So there could be a change in the dynamic between you and this person who you feel like has a very dominant personality type. Fifth dimension. Some of you all have a very strong connection with this person. It could be like a spiritual connection or an energetic connection. You all, another thing I'm hearing is you all project. When you project out certain feelings and emotions, they feel them, they return them, and vice versa. You have a very strong connection, whoever this person is. And so with this dynamic change in the relationship, when your energy towards this person is shifting, and so therefore their energy is going to like align. I don't really know how else to explain that. Hey, James. Is that Jabari? How you doing? Vasu, how you doing? Ooh, that's too many. Take a walk. Some of you all need to be out in nature or just like in some kind of solitude type space where you just have room and space to think. And I'm also seeing something about movement. Some of you all need to get up and move your bodies. Rick Kenzie, I think that's what it says. I'm realizing why I can't see you all. My brightness is too low. Okay, that's much better. Film. Okay, so some of you all could be content creators. So what I'm getting here is that this walk, this taking a walk, this moving your body, this like moment of like being able to think and meditate is going to give you ideas for the content that you create. Go with the flow. Okay. Oh, you know what? This one. I want to do this deck today. I never do it. So we're going to pull a message, a spirit animal message out of here for you guys today. Hey, Nira. Rickenzie. I think that's how you say it. Hey, Rickenzie. Ooh, that's too much. Did I just move the whole camera? Okay, so you guys got Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. And this is for the next 72 hours. The number 10 is on the Buffalo Spirit card. 10s break down to 1s. 1s represent brand new beginnings, unity with divine consciousness. So you guys are starting some kind of new cycle, especially in the next 72 hours. Okay, there's going to be some kind of catalyst or starting point. Let's do this one. What is the energy for the next 72 hours, Spirit? What do you have for my collective? Thank you for the hearts. And please like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description below. If you would like a live reading with me, my email address is in the description below. That's where you can book a live reading with me. Conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So there's something that you guys have a decision to make about. It could have something to do with this change that's happening in your life with the number 5. Lusting, forbidden, non-committal sexual energy. Some of you all could be in a very sacral type space, harnessing your sacral energy during this time. For others of you, there is somebody that is lusting after you. Two things could be true at the same time, though. Some of you all, because you all are harnessing your sacral chakra energy, it is attracting sexual attention. Okay, so now you got the abandoned card. So some of you all could be walking away from something, or just kind of being cold towards someone. Some of you could be emotionally detaching from some kind of situation. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasize. So some of you all could be manifesting by visualization. That's what I'm seeing for some of you all. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. You're trying to fantasize about the life you want to create. Peace. All right, so whatever it is you guys are abandoning or walking away from, it is bringing peace and harmony into your energy now. Because you are shifting your energy, this could still have something to do with this very dominant person in your life, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But there is something or someone in your life that you're getting ready to shift your energy from, and you're getting ready to focus it elsewhere, probably on your visualization, because that's what I'm seeing. So some of you all are taking your energy, and instead of putting it into Whatever this situation is that you feel like needs to change, you're shifting your energy and putting it somewhere else. And when you do that, you guys are getting ready to experience more peace, harmony, and balance. You're even going to strengthen a bond with someone in your life. It could be this person. For all you know, something about that connection could be off, and this is what it needs. For others of you, you'll be strengthening a bond with someone else. One more for the energy for the next 72 hours. Finality. Yeah, some of you all are walking away from something. You know something I'm getting? Not so much that you're walking away from a person. I feel like this person is getting put in their place, but I don't necessarily feel like you're walking away from them. I feel like you're walking away from a certain energy or a certain relationship dynamic or something like that. That's what I'm getting. And it's almost like you're realizing, in order to visualize the life that I want, I have to also manifest the version of myself that is conducive with that lifestyle. Okay, let's do some tarot. We can do some tarot. Put this over here so it's not in the way. Here, tell me about this dominant person in my collective energy. What is this about? Why did dominant come out? Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's some kind of difficult energy with you and this person, but because the Five of Wands is a card of conflict. As you can see, they're fighting in the depiction. But with it coming out reverse, this is about reaching a peaceful resolution with this person or with this situation. Let's say this is a boss who's like overly domineering. This is the message that I'm getting. They're domineering because you are subservient. You are allowing them to walk all over you. The moment that you assert your dominance, then they have to respect that. There's nothing they can do about that. Now, as far as the fact that they're your boss, well, no, you're not going to then start telling them what to do at the job, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the way that they are using their authority, they're abusing it to a certain extent, but not really, because you've been complacent. As long as you allow this type of behavior, this is what's going to happen in this relationship dynamic. You have to shift your energy. But I see in the next 72 hours that you will come to some kind of resolution. You will figure out how to manipulate the energy for this situation here with the five. And that's crazy, because this is the Five of Wands, and also the number 5 came out. So this is a lot of change. These are two indications of a change. There will be a change, but the change is going to start with you. It's not some kind of magical, mystical thing that's going to happen. Okay. One more for dominant. Why is that here? The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So there could be, the Ten of Swords represents deep hurt, betrayal, just very negative and toxic energy, but it's in reverse. So it's almost as if this change is getting ready to heal you and the situation. So this situation could have been something that causes you some kind of distress. I don't know. There's something about the way that this situation affects you that causes you some level of distress, and you're getting ready to clear out that energy. And when you do that, you're going to receive some kind of healing. I'm also hearing there's like an awakening that's going to happen inside of you. Okay. What else? What other changes can my collective expect with this number 5 here? Oh, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's also a card of public recognition. Remember when I said that you guys could be, with this lusting card here, you all could be harnessing your sacral energy. The sacral chakra, it governs the reproductive organs and our creative energy. So when we tap into that sacral chakra energy, not only do we get in this mode of creating and having inspiration for creation, but we also harness our sexual energy. So you could be more attractive at this time. Very, very attractive. People may be drawn to you. Actually, that is what I'm seeing here with this 5. That there's going to be some kind of, I don't know, like a magnetism. You're going to have this magnetism about you, especially in the next 72 hours. One more for the number 5. Why is that here? The Ace of Cups. Okay. So for some of you all, this is going to bring in a lover with the Ace of Cups. For others of you, it could strengthen an already relationship that you're in. If you're in a relationship right now, then this could strengthen that relationship. For others of you, if you are like single, then you could have just new suitors, or however you want to put that. Why is the 5th dimension here, Spirit? Why is that here? The Hanged Man. Okay, so some of you all are trying to get guidance or see things from a different perspective, and you are leaning on the divine or your higher self or your ancestors, your guides. You're waiting for a sign about something. One more for 5th dimension. The Page of Swords here. Yeah, there's something that you feel like you need assistance with or need more information about or something, and you're waiting for a specific sign. You're waiting for some kind of good omen, bad omen, something. What is my collective conflicted about? The 4 of Pentacles. Oh, okay, so some of you all are trying to decide whether you want to hold on to something or let go of something, or hold on to someone or let go of someone in the next 72 hours. You're trying to decide whether or not something is worth it or has enough value. The 10 of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, and some of you all really need to think about this, because you either think this is the 10 of Pentacles or it's nothing at all. You don't get, if I'm going to just say this, if for whatever reason you feel like this thing can be your ultimate happiness, your ultimate stability, blah, 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 because that's what the 10 of Pentacles represents. If there is a possibility that if in your mind you think this thing has the potential to be the 10 of Pentacles, if it's not, I doubt very seriously that it's worthless. Okay, you don't just go from one extreme to the other. You don't just go from being my foundation, my stability, my future, to being my poverty. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that unless you're playing like the lottery. If there are big stakes involved, if you're like investing in futures type of stocks or something, I don't know, or going to the boat and gambling, I don't see it going from being one extreme to the next. Now, when you're gambling, then that's a different situation. Then I can understand. If the stakes are extremely high and you've invested everything that you've got into this thing, and if it fails, then you lose everything, then I can understand that. And then at that point, I can see why you feel like you really do need to consider whether or not you want to make this investment. Why is finality here? The Ace of Swords. Oh, you had a breakthrough. You had a breakthrough. Remember when I was saying you're going to have some kind of awakening? Yeah, something is getting ready to happen where you have this breakthrough. Next 72 hours, you're no longer going to see certain things a certain way, certain people a certain way, but most importantly, the way you see yourself is getting ready to change in the next 72 hours. And so now your reality is going to have to shift itself in order to align with who you are in this next phase of your life. Okay, that was quick. What don't they see coming? The Six of Pentacles. Some of you all could be receiving something in the next 72 hours. I see abundance with the Six of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles. So something is going to be very generous to you with the Six of Pentacles, but with the Seven of Pentacles here, some of you all are not going to know if you can trust it or not. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Why does that here, Spirit? Okay, this for some of you all, this is your Ten of Cups that's coming in. For some of you all, this is your Ten of Cups that's coming in, and because it's so big, a lot of you all are in disbelief that this is that thing that you've been waiting for. It's like it's too good to be true. One more for what they don't see coming. Yeah, the Five of Cups in reverse. This is you moving from one reality to the next. This thing is getting ready to change your life, whatever this is. This is something that has the capacity to change your life. And you'll be able to move on from one reality to another. And when I say reality, I mean if you're used to living from paycheck to paycheck, you won't be worried about that anymore. If you, I don't know, if you've been driving a real janky car, maybe there's a phone call that's coming in and you've been approved for the loan. You can get this car now. Now you don't have to worry about whether or not your car is going to start when you get in it. There's going to be something that's going to come in, some kind of opportunity, some kind of chance for change that's getting ready to come in that you may be skeptical about, because it seems like it's too good to be true, but it's not. And when you accept it, when the offer comes in and you accept it, it's going to change your reality. You will no longer be wondering, you won't be stressed out in the mornings about whether or not your car will start, or trying to make time to make it to the bus or whatever. Not having enough money to save. Okay, your advice, you got the Three of Swords. There is something that you have to walk away from here with the Three of Swords. Then you got the Nine of Pentacles for your advice. The Ace of Wands, a brand new passionate beginning. So Spirit is telling you to take some kind of leap away from something. To have a brand new start away from something. The Nine of Pentacles here, the energy I'm getting off of this, yes, it is an abundant card, but it is also a card of independence. So there's some level of stepping out onto your own, or having more faith in yourself and your abilities here. With the Ace of Wands, just really being passionate and excited and inspired and motivated in your faith and your belief in yourself. Okay, let's do an oracle card before we close this out. Once again, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description below. That was quick. A deep knowing, number 43. Okay, let's read what the message is for this card. Intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You are now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. All right, thank you so much for joining me. That is your reading, and I will catch you guys on the next one.